What will we be doing today, sir?
So today we're going to boil an egg. We're going to use, what is this, 10 pot?
Yes.
1 egg and 2 cups of water.
We have our 2 cups of water and our egg. Now we're going to have to turn on our stove. Make sure you have it on the right dial. We're going to put it on medium. We're going to insert the egg carefully. Make sure you have adult supervision. You insert the egg. We wait. And now we play the waiting game.
So how about we explain what exactly this is doing?
Well, pretty much what's happening right now is convection. If you don't know what convection is, Mario will tell you in a minute. But what's going to happen right now is the heat from the bottom from the stove is going to boil the water that's. Come on, Morgan, help me out.
The heat from the stove is going to heat up the pan through conduction first, and then it's going to turn into convection through the water.
Yes. And I think we might have to put in 1 more cup of water.
Okay.
Because we always need the cup. We always need the egg covered at all times.
Yes.
I'm putting water in a fancy cup. Okay, you should never do this, but this is a mistake that almost every chef makes. So, carefully, slowly put water in. Sure it covers up the egg. It does. Then you just dump out the rest of the water.
The science behind this is that, first off, we have conduction. When the heat comes up and heats the metal on the stove, it also heats the metal on the pan, because the pan is made of metal, and as we all know, metal is a good conductor. What happens next is as the pan heats up the water, the heat from the water rises, and as it rises, it heats up the egg. That turns it into convection. Now, bro, you gotta turn it this way. It's a safety hazard. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
And that's basically convection. Is as the water heats up the egg on the inside will start to harden and turn into a solid, and then that's how you boil an egg.
Okay. So it's been 25 minutes. I think our egg's ready. As you can tell, it's not bubbling like we thought it would, but there's little bubbles. And I'm going to use these metal pincers. Tongs.
Yes.
Sorry, my Spanish materials is a lot better than in English. Now, Warren, can you tell us why we use metal and not plastic?
Because plastic is not a good conductor of heat. For 2 reasons. 1, it just doesn't conduct heat well, and 2, it melts really easily. And the last thing we need is a hot, melted plastic mess all over the place.
Thank you. And now, to be safe, you'll grab this also carefully. Observe. Try not to get in the way, just saying. Now, if you come closer, you could tell that earlier there was no ice in here, but now there is ice, because we have munched on stuff.
Yes.
And since this ice is there, we will see what will happen after Tawata.
Ta-da!
As you can tell, the ice disappeared. Alright, now...
Ta-da!
Yeah. Alright, now... we'll crack the egg with a fork.
I really hope it's cooked all the way through.
But first, need to, with watermelons, you need to knock on it, see if it's good, see if it's right. We'll just check the egg a little bit. Well, sounds somewhat decent, so let's do this. Now, just start peeling. As you can tell, I'm accenting out little chunks. I'm sorry for getting put. This egg will not all be for you, but for the shells. Our dinner has been ruined.
Oh no. Is it cooked all the way through, Eddie?
Yes, the egg. If you want to come in closer to see what's happened to the yolk, it's not that pretty, but...
Doesn't look that pretty.
It doesn't.
There's the yolk.
I don't think the yolk is fully cooked.
I don't think so either.
But one of us will have to eat it.
That's gonna be you, bro. You're on camera.
Are you serious?
Yes, you're eating the yolk. Come on, eat it. How's that?
I think a little overcooked.
A little overcooked?
I think we might have left it in there a little too long.
So we didn't leave it in, so we did cook it enough.
Yeah, we left it in there a good amount of time, so.
Awesome. So are we done?
Yep, we're done.